Eva's just singing her little heart out. Look how green it's getting out here. Your bent patch back there is getting so big. Yeah, so Daisy and Lily are on the nest box. I just checked them earlier. And I do believe Laddie's girlfriend Flower is still on hers. So it's just a Thursday, late morning, right before noon. There was a lot of singing going on, so I came to see who was singing and what. Mister. He kind of chased me after me. Oh, yeah. And I swear, I didn't find an egg today before yesterday. I thought she was taking a break. And yesterday there were two in there. One was warmer than the other, so I of course know she's not laying two in one day, but she's a powerhouse layer, and the little light's still on. Last night we had chances of rain. I'm not sure if we got any overnight. I don't think we did. We might have got some light rain. But they were both up in the tree. So that's why I hang this bulb here, so that if they hop down at night, hopefully they'll find their way back in there. I mentioned before, chickens do not have great eyesight, so at night, and I've never did any kind of study or test myself or look to see if that has to do with just overall vision, if they can go towards light, which I'm pretty sure they can, but I don't know. At night they tend to just like to freeze up and go into sleep hibernation type mode. So I'm sorry, I'm having trouble plugging in that light bulb, which is solar powered. This little cord here, it runs out the corner there, and then on the other side of the owl there is a little solar box. What's up, y'all? What's Laddie behind me making little noises? Yeah, what y'all talk about? There was an awful lot of singing going on earlier. Earlier it's like Laddie was out here singing. I mean, everybody. It was one of the loudest songs I've heard in a long time. Paul got a photo yesterday. I'll try to get him to send it to me, and then the next time I do a little collage of photos. Out here in the straw yesterday evening, or late afternoon, was chaos about where he was, just laid out sleeping. And then about a foot away from him were Laddie and Flower. They were just all flopped down there taking a little hangout, taking a nap together. We've all got fresh water and food. There's little mama kitty. I don't know if you can see her. She was hanging out over there, and I believe that's Nomad up there on top of my, this morning I caught a little bit of the feral kitties were sitting out here on top of my wood collection. There's Nomad. Pretty sure it's Nomad. I think the one I call Charlie that looks like her, same size. I believe that one is next door still. I don't think it comes this far over. At least not to sleep and hang out. That seems to be, there's one out there. Yeah, back there, going to be walking across the back there pretty soon. You're going to see little mama coming from the right to the left. Just kind of stopped right there. She's looking over. She's like, "You're not bringing the treats out, are you?" There she goes. So, of course, I'd like to be able to handle them all, grab them, scoop them up, and to the vet, but I'm making progress. I'm getting close enough that hopefully before long I can snatch up some of these sparrows and get them fixed, and then I'll just have them re-release. I'll just get them fixed and then re-release them right back here where they live with their little colony. But between the ferals and now that I have a couple free rangers, I have I've got to order some. I'm going to order some of that little green mesh fencing that you can just go around gardens. That's easy to stake out. I've got a ton of these little T-posts just to keep the chickens and the cats from using it for a litter box, and the chickens from going in there and pecking all the new stuff and the new fruits, because chickens love a tomato. And mine love cucumbers. They like it better if I cut them long ways and toss them out there, then they just core them. They don't really eat the skin. I mean, they can if they want, but they tend to just pick out all the meat and seeds. So it's a pretty day. It's cloudy. We're supposed to be getting some more rain off and on this afternoon. You can kind of tell our blue is not, I guess the southeast. It's supposed to be coming from that way maybe. But we didn't get anything like they were thinking we were going to get. So I don't know if it's really noticeable in the camera. I can see it from here. Just, you can see those little soda bottle tops. And because I didn't want the rain to beat down those little plants, I cut the bottoms off some soda bottles and put them around them like little, terrariums, or like little, oh gosh, there's a name for them, cloches that I could have bought, spent 20 bucks and bought a few of the plastic triangle ones, but I'm not putting a bunch of seedlings out here this year like that, so we'll see. But there's Charlie. So that must be Nomad. And she feels safe up there. So that the rain wouldn't beat them down, so the chickens wouldn't come over here and scratch and eat them. And see something, I already tried to come over for this one. But they can get water. This one's pretty big, so I think it's probably safer, but that's no guarantees. I went ahead and put, see, it's not wanting to set right because I didn't, that bottle's not even, but it's going to allow moisture. It'll keep anything from trying to eat on them, from burning them, but we're not. And we're supposed to be getting back down in the mid to low 40s this week. We were supposed to be staying in the mid to high 50s at night and staying in the 60s and 70s during the day, but that was yesterday morning. Last night, the forecast is showing that we're supposed to be back into the mid to low 40s at night, and our days aren't supposed to be getting out of the 60s, which is great for me, but these little ones outside, I don't want them to it's not cold enough to freeze them, but they're young. And so I wanted to be protected. I went ahead and put the cages around them just to keep things from just walking across them, like the chickens and that kind of stuff. But once they get about, I don't know, about a foot tall, I'll take them out of there. Or if they start getting too broad, but that's pretty much was just for these rains. I figure in the next week they'll probably double their in size. But so I don't know what's up today. It's not quite noon. I overdid it yesterday, so I slept in a little bit this morning, but I need to come out here and get some weeding done, get those purple hull peas in. But with the temperatures the way they're going to be this week, I'm not rushing myself. Okay, so yesterday I did cut out the rest of the side of the tarp. I laid it out so that had some cobwebs and some bugs and spiders, and I was hoping the rain would help wash it off, but we didn't get enough rain to do jack shit. So this is the back side from where you see that yellow handle over, and then this is the piece that was the little L piece I cut from right there. This one I'm going to throw away because it's in the kind of pieces and it's dirty and it's got holes and it'd be of use. This one, I'm probably going to save everything from below where those holes are, just cut across there, because these smaller pieces, like if I want to put a little roof, a little, 4 legs and a little slant roof over there in that yard, I will. I've got plenty of pallet framework left and some weirder shaped pallets that are almost like a perfect window frame, and all I have to do is put some vinyl over it and staple it to it, and it's an inexpensive roof that's not going to rot and won't let water through. Are you talking to me? So I need to get this crap out of there. I just really struggle with energy and motivation right now. I know a lot of it has to do with I'm hardcore menopausing and just whatever's going on kind of with my heart and my shortness of breath. But I still got portulaca, petunias, marigolds, lemon thyme to get in my green stock planter. So I'm trying to strategize, trying to decide where I want to put it. I keep thinking I'm going to put it out in the garden, and I might go ahead because there's going to be herbs in it and flowers, but I mean, I'd like to be able to enjoy it and see it. So since and we shall see. I can always, even once it's full of plants, take it apart. I thought about if Miss Flower has eaten all my wildflower seed over where the wildflower patch is, would be a good place to put it. I can see it out my window. I can see it from the chicken yard. We'll see. So in the beginning, I think the bottom row I'm going to leave empty, just because that will be at the height where the chickens to really be able to get their little faces in it and maybe get a foot up in there. So I might leave the bottom blank for now, and then eventually fill it with something that they won't interest them. But I don't know. I don't want everything over the top to, sorry, I'll jug here, dangle down. Now I know these petunias will eventually hang down, so I may put them like second from the bottom because I have 5 rows. Then I'm probably going to do the marigolds, then I'll do the portulaca, and then I'll put the thyme on top. So I think that's the pattern I'm going to go with, but don't quote me on that, and we'll see. I'm going to try to get out here this afternoon. Here's my green stock planter. Get that going. But that's the one thing this is the first summer I'll have chickens out in the garden all summer, out free ranging. So last year when they started to let some out to free range, that's the kitty water. But, are you singing about your egg? Are you singing to us about your egg? Day before yesterday, or 2-3 days ago, I had to go. She laid her egg away down underneath, towards the back, way back there. So it wasn't hard to grab it, but I didn't want her to make a habit of it. And then yesterday, when I was doing some quick cleaning, I found 4 eggs back in the corner of the coop, under where they like to poo, in a little pile. And so I raked some of that out of there, and since today's going to be cooler, well, I'll see what the rain forecast is for this afternoon. I think this afternoon is where we're supposed to be getting our thunderstorms. They've made a mess, of course. I'm going to, probably tomorrow, I'm going to come out and take the floor out. And because of the way the roosting bars are there, I may have to, like when I remove that ladder, the board that attaches to that ladder is what keeps them from pushing stuff out. So I can unwedge that and lift that and the ladder out of the way, because they may not need a ladder anymore once I take it out of there. And I should be able to just, rake out the floor. Could probably even lift up the floor, but because it's a 4x4 piece of, a 5x4 piece, it's 4x4 piece of plywood. You can see the little blue trim of it there underneath. I might have to get on a skill saw, move the straw apart, and cut it in half, because it's not, I might be able to lift it up and slide it out above the table, between the roost and the table, and get it out in one piece, but not worried about it. It's going to be trashed anyway. And then they will have no floor. There are 2 or 3 boards that lay from left to right underneath the floor there. I might leave them just as low roost and things they can hop up on to hop up on a higher roost. We'll see. But once I get that floor out of there, it'll make it much easier to take down the wooden temporary inside walls. But so Miss Kiva here. Oh, this was Kiva? No, this is Miss Neve. She was the one singing all ago. She wants, there's 4 nest boxes she's facing. She's staring at the 2 that are occupied. There's a 3rd one, and there's a 4th one. And there's the 2 metal ones over here behind her. And she's like, I want that. I want that nest box. Neve, find a different nest box, sweetheart. There's plenty of places. And please don't lay your eggs in the poop pile. All right. I'm going to end this here. It's been 16 minutes of me just rambling about the chickens. Because, you know, that's what I do best. I'm a rambler. I just am. Bye, y'all. Have a nice snack. Time to come out and move the stumps over so they can eat all the yummy, yummy bugs and grubs underneath. You're disturbing the cat. Hanging with his girlfriend while she has a snack. Looking in the water jug. I just freshened up all their waters. I had given fresh water this morning at 6:30, but there was so much pollen floating in it that I dumped them all out. Yeah, so it's like, I don't care. Chickens can step over and step on his tail. He don't care. Oh, okay, Lily's off the nest box. It was one of the Brahmas that had started the singing from the boys who couldn't detect, so she was probably in there singing, cheering this one on, getting off the nest box she was wanting. She was the one that was staring at the 2 girls who were sitting on the 2 favorite nest boxes. So she had 4 more she could have picked from. Miss Lily, Columbian Rock Cross, Chaos, 14-year-old tuxedo, poultry protection cat.